It's now after 7 o'clock. By latest count, more than 100 First Nations communities across Canada are living under some kind of boil water advisory. In some places, I should say, that's been the case for decades. Students at Ian Bazalgette School in Dover have been learning about the issue throughout the year, and now they're trying to teach others about it. So to help us out, I'm joined in studio by grade 7 student Lizea Villeneuve and her teacher Denise Hammond. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Lean in a little bit so people can hear you on the microphone. That's true. Denise, what is the Clearwater Birthday Project all about?
The Clean Water Birthday Project is it's the project we've been working on for the year. So it didn't start off with that name, but basically we started off researching about these Indigenous communities that are under boil water advisories. I showed a couple videos to my students, and they were absolutely appalled that this is going on in the country of Canada, and they decided that we need to do something about it. So we started off with researching and trying to find out what the problems were and why they were happening, but we found it was really hard to find any of that information. So after we kind of got stuck in that point, we wrote letters to the Indigenous communities ourselves to see if they would tell us what's going on. And that was also a bit of an issue. We heard back from about 5. And then we adapted it from there, and we kept moving forward and made a video. And then in the new year, we got a lot of opportunities after sharing all of this with a bunch of different people. The author Carolyn Pogue from here in Calgary, she offered for us to come along with her to Olds High School in Olds, Alberta, and speak about the issue. And that's when we, started our website, and she gave us the idea for the name. So we tied it in with Canada's 150th birthday. So that's why it's called the Clean Water Birthday Project, because our mission became that we think that at the end of Canada's 150th birthday this year, that all Canadians should have clean drinking water, and that's our mission, and that's what we're trying to promote. And we're now moving into fundraising for an amazing charity in Ontario. So
wouldn't that be something? Okay, Lizea, were you part of the letter writing campaign?
Yes.
Okay. When you heard back from different First Nations communities and they talked about why they're in the situation they're in, did that open any doors? Did that give any answers?
Well, yes, it did give some answers, but some of them just replied with, not important stuff. It was important, but, it gave us some information, hopefully.
And I'm curious, did you learn anything, Denise, from the responses and when you're trying to track down the root causes of this? Did it shed any light for you?
It's hard because a lot of the people that replied to us don't necessarily know. So one of the people that wrote back to us, and Lizea can talk a little bit about it, is Kehwin First Nation in Alberta. They actually had a grade 7 class respond to all of our questions, and each kid kind of did almost like a survey. But they don't really know why it's happening or why it's been going on for so long. Even the teacher of the class said that she thinks it's a combination of government misuse and not allocating enough funds, but also there's a chief and council issue in some places as well. So it's kind of a combined issue, but it's really hard to find information whether, that they don't have a functional water treatment plant, or their water treatment plant is operational, but maybe they don't have the education and training to run it. And then some of them don't even have water treatment plants at all.
Right. I asked because you're trying to raise money. Where does the money go in terms of if you want to fix this problem? Lizea, I'll start with you. How would you fix this problem?
Well, we're selling water bottles at our school right now, and we've gotten more people wanting to buy it outside of our school now, but we want to get enough money to help people without water treatment plants, to basically, I guess, donate money to get them to make treatment plants.
Right. So Denise, that's partially where you come in, focusing the goodwill of the students so that it ends up in a place that's going to make a difference. How do you do that?
For sure. So we're working with a charity called Water First. They're based out of Ontario, and one of their biggest things that they actually do is they educate and train First Nations people so that they can run a water treatment plant, test their water, and understand the bacteria and the other stuff that goes on in the water so they can actually make sure that the water that they're sending out to their communities is safe and drinkable.
All right. Well, good luck to both of you and for the cause that you've adopted. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.